Hey Chisley family, what's going on? So we just wanted to come on here and, do a little story time with how we met. So if y'all don't know, Greg and I have been together for a very long time. We have been together since I was young. He kind of robbed the cradle, y'all. I was
Stop.
young.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No.
I was 18.
Okay, let's say that.
I mean, I was still young though.
Hey.
I was 18. How old were you?
21?
Yeah.
20?
Yeah, he was going on
20.
21. He was already, in that thing, in that life. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
I wasn't
back
even
to...
able to drink yet.
Yes, you was. You
I was
came to my
20.
house drunk.
Let's tell these people what we were supposed to be telling them.
Okay. So, so this is how Greg and I met. Okay, so we basically...
Call me a drunk. Wow.
We first met... Long story. So when we first met, we actually did a double date. Greg went with another friend. I went with a friend, and my twin sister went with, her friend. And so we went to the movies. First off, let me tell y'all, they was not trying to pay for our movies. We went on a date with them, and we had to pay for our own movies.
Not me. It was a mutual friend.
But it was still a double date. Tell me in the comments, y'all. Let me know. When you go on a date with a guy, should they be the one to pay for the movie, especially if they're taking you on a date? Let me know. Okay, back to the story. So we went to the movies, and after that, we actually went to the friend's home to like hang out and stuff like that. And so, long story short, nobody was interested. I think only one person was interested. Greg was interested in who he was going with, who he was dating with, but that's another story for another day. So then fast forward, after that day, nobody went, continued to talk to the next person except for Ayana and her significant other. So then Greg got in my tagged. Now, y'all remember, Greg was there with another person. Go ahead, say what you gotta say.
Keep going.
I'm trying to keep it, discreet, cause
PG.
At the house, Greg was getting it on in the car, and after that, I was so disgusted with him, y'all. Like, I was like, no, like, that's nasty, like, all that good stuff. So then a couple weeks later, this same dude who smashed the person at the house while we were there jumped in my inbox. And I was like, I don't know why, he takes me talk about something. What's up, big head? And, being he said, hey, big head. And being the nice person that I am.
Oh, Cap.
I just said, I responded. But, it was nothing,
Out of being nice?
I was being nice.
So you dislike a person, and then...
I disliked him, y'all.
If they hit you up in your DM... out of niceness, you respond.
I was bored.
Okay.
I did not like him. I was real bored. So he messaged me in my inbox, and then he was like, what's up, big head? And because Ayana, my twin, was still dating someone that was close to him, it was kind of inevitable for us not to communicate, with each other. So long story short, after that, he would come and, we would hang out and stuff like that. And then dude started talking to the other friends, like the other people that I was talking to. I was like, yeah, I ain't fooling with him, right or wrong.
What happened?
Everybody started popping out the woodworks, y'all. Like, and we were just cordial. We was just friends, but everybody started popping out the woodwork.
I really don't like how this is going.
Okay, you tell me. You tell me.
You called me
what
a drunk first. As soon as we popped the video off.
Did you come to my house drunk?
You called me a drunk. And now I'm just everybody coming out the woodworks.
Hey, they was coming out the woodworks. I had people trying to fight me. Go ahead on. Tell me what you think. What happened?
People trying to fight you. That wasn't my fault that people trying to fight you. They just had
y'all take in mind I was 18.
They just had a problem with you being with me.
Because of him. But long story short, okay, so since he's not gonna finish it up, so we became friends. We started talking, whoop de woo. Everybody started coming out the woodworks, talking about, the smash and pass thing, and Greg was, he was living his best bachelor, is that right? Bachelor life.
Yeah.
He had his own spot, had people at the spot, you know what I'm saying? All the time. But that's another story for another day. But basically we got cool. We became friends, and from there he started coming to my house, my apartment. He would bring me coffee. One of the things that I really enjoyed is when I was younger.
You used to come to my place too, so don't leave that out.
I used to come to your place afterwards, but y'all, his place was a thing of an off limits type of thing, because did y'all hear what I said? He was living his best life. Like,
no, it wasn't off limits. You could come, you just can't stay.
Yeah, you could not stay at this man's house. He didn't let nobody stay. He didn't let nobody stay at his house. This man didn't cuddle. Like, he didn't do nothing. Like, I had to, like, put my foot down. You know what I mean? I had to put my foot down on a lot of things. But
you got me on track.
I had to get him on track, y'all.
I was all the way off.
He was completely off. He was
I was young though. I was young.
He was. I will say that from then to now, he has, completely
That's a big difference.
Big difference. He is like, he's a grown man right now.
I kind of regret, a lot of stuff I did back then, but just if I never did those things, I would never have met you. This one, everybody say, "Oh."
Now he trying to be all cute. But long story short, like, he started coming over. When things were wrong with me, he would come and he would actually read my poetry. He would go to my diary and he would read my diary, and he would come to me and he would make me talk, because I was not a communicator. I did not know how to communicate.
You just communicated through writing.
Yeah, I communicated through writing, so I wrote how I felt.
Communicator.
And because of that, like, we were completely different, which we are completely different. And so we were really different then, trying to figure each other out, and certain things. Wholeheartedly. But he would do that, and I gave him a nickname. He was my perfect gentleman, because he did everything completely, different. And, when people were like, this him, he, how he is and stuff like that, that's not what they got. I got a complete other side, and I am extremely thankful, that, and he told me when we first met, he was like, I don't want a relationship. I don't want to be with nobody, because I want to act. And so I'm like, okay, like, we talking. Take it out. We did not actually get into a committed relationship until May 23rd of 2012. That is when we really made things official.
That's when I made things official.
Whatever. And because of that, you just made me lose my track of mind. But after that, that's when we started, taking things more serious and stuff like that. So that's like a very PG story on how we met. Now, there are people in the story, that we can't really talk about, and there are things in the story that we can't really talk about. But long story short,
we just choose not to.
Yeah, because we don't know if we got kids watching this. But he was young. That's all I'm gonna say. He was young and dumb. Okay.
I was never dumb.
And I was
I was never dumb.
Not dumb. Let me rephrase that. But I was a girl who ain't know nothing about that life. The life he was trying to live. But long story short,
this is the way I live.
I am thankful, because I have an amazing husband, and he completely shocks me every day, from the boy I met to the man he is now. And I just want to say, that on live, y'all, I am extremely in love with my husband. So yeah, but thank y'all for keeping up with our story time. This is the Chisleys. This is who we are. I am Adama Chisley. This is Gregory Chisley. If you would like to know more about us, let us know.
What y'all want to know?
Yeah, tell us what y'all want to know. We're going to be in this thing. This year, we got a lot of stuff planned. We are working on a lot of things. We are definitely working on our pages, our channels. Yeah, this was just a snippet of how we met. Now, again, this is a PG snippet of how we met because we got to keep it respectful. Because for one, our kids, they go on YouTube and they watch our videos. So we got to be very mindful about what we put now. But yeah. But I hope y'all have a great day, baby. You got anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah.
He thrown out there, y'all.
I appreciate y'all tuning in. And, you know, this is raw, authentic feedback, you know. So when y'all tuning in, y'all getting like the real version of us. But that's all we give anyway, you know. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Peace.